then let's start. Unranked. Is this quick play? Kappa. What were you last time? You were plat? Gold? I can't remember. It's fine, I also have her laptop. Nice. What SR is this? The heck, is this a scrim? Oh, it's a scrim! Pog! Let's get it. It's an actual scrim. Oh, it was ranked again. Scrim Pog, dude! I love reviewing scrims, they're way more fun. Now ranked's fine too, but scrim. Okay, first thing I noticed, no one's saying a word right now. Pre-game. Already cut the VOD. No, but someone needs to say something.
Oh my god. Back up.
Lucius discarded.
I'm 1 HP.
Can't.
Is you playing goats?
Yacht.
No speed.
The soldiers discarded.
Soldier Genji is Zarya.
Yeah, push run.
Right now, try keep your orb on your Reinhardt in Goats v Goats. The keyboard, yeah. First thing you know, the keyboard. In Goats v Goats, if no one is in desperate need of heals, park your orb on your Reinhardt because he's the front line. He will be your first point of contact.
Rance discarded.
Okay, good counter pin. Generally, you don't want to take a Goats v Goats fight in here. This is a clusterfuck in here. I've not seen this in general. If they go in here, if the attacking team goes in here and you notice early, you don't want to stuff them here because then you're in this choke by yourself. You want to. Let's go a bit further. They have soldier. What the fuck?
Discarded on point.
Okay, they don't play Goats.
It's fine.
Diva's helping you. But generally, just to make the point real quick, if they go through here, you want to stuff them here. If they walk out here this way, you can run in here and catch one of the backlines off guard. Or if they walk in here, it's a very hard time for them to walk out of here if you play this corner here. So try to stuff them there. You gives me 500 SR. The Ryan was a bot. Oof. Dude, what is their soldiers walking on point? You should be dead there. But your Diva peeled. Okay, right now. Okay. Yeah, you say we have shatter soon, but what's your play? So right now, after one of these fights, even if it's a quick fight, you say, what's your next setup? Now, your setup is you have shatter. Let's set up a shatter. Someone has to say, you just said I have shatter soon, but you should say, let's set up a shatter play. That's your play. Or what is your play? They play Soldier Genji. What is your play? They play him with slow tanks. So you fuck up this guy, because he has no peel from either of these clowns. There's not a Diva, there's not a break, you have Goats. Your target is this guy right here. To fuck him up quickly. If you play slow, these guys will get more value, because you play slow and they will shoot you from long range. So you have to play fast into this guy. That's how you play. Bist wieder am Weg? Bruh. Wait, I'll just remove the face cam, brother. There you go.
Reinhardt's discarded. They're coming through set. Through.
Yeah.
Going all the way left.
Wonder if they got high ground or not. Yeah.
Okay, right here. Don't let them just walk here. You're playing Goats against something that's weaker than Goats. Play the statue. Make sure you hold this corner. If they want to walk through here, you take this fight with them. Don't just let them walk in. They play something weaker than you. Whenever they play something weaker than you... Wait, but this is stupid. I want to use my hands to make the points clear. So I need my face cam. So whenever they... How can I make it so it's above? Wait, if I put it here, why is it below? How do I make it in front of the face? I can't do that, can I? I can't. So you want to play the statue over here, because if they walk through here, then you can intercept them right here. So if whenever they play a comp where they have the weaker brawl setup, you want to brawl, because you will auto win. Mach dich, what? Mach dich?
No, they're going inside. They're going all the way around.
Oh.
Okay, they're going all the way around with their setup. That's fine. You want to just stuff here at the corner. Don't let them walk in. Whenever they try to pass you here, they're getting fucked. Their soldiers on low ground right now. If you would be on high ground, your Diva would have to contest that. And if the Genji's up here, your Diva would have to contest that as well. So just hold this corner.
So
you can rush them down. Rechts oben in die Ecke.
They have no projected.
Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize.
I could.
I'm gonna go for shot here.
Shatter.
Moving right.
Huge time, huge time.
Big, big, big.
Here's the thing, he's just going for Shatter, that's a good call. But it's not a reliable setup. You should say, let's look for Boop Shatter. And then your Lucio comes here, tries to boop him this way, and then you Shatter. Something like that. Oh my god! Krelle? Hey! Thank you so much for the sub, my doggy. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Schau mit der gedrehten Tastatur.
One dead. Keep me up, keep me up, keep me up.
You're anti.
I know. Huge push, 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 push right, push
Your
right.
Shatter was big. Good target focus, you fuck him up.
On the right side.
Very good. Now, what did they have? What did they use?
Ah,
Right now, as soon as this fight over, what did they have? What did they use? Here you go, thank you so much, Krelle.
Okay, what else do we have? We nearly
good,
have
good,
graph, we have bomb, we have beats.
Yeah, we're close to graph.
Yeah, but what did they have? What you have is easy. Kim, what you have is easy. You just press tab. What did they have?
Right. They only use nano.
They only used
They
Nano.
also used Genji.
Use Genji, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they
what's
did.
your setup now?
Yeah, they
Hear
did.
that.
I did.
Let's say they still have it.
Uh huh. Don't discuss.
Okay. Thanks.
But what's your old play?
No
What's your
projected.
play?
push him right.
Ryan's disco.
Okay, they shattered. Like right here, you need to call what your win condition
Got
is.
it.
Someone. It's not your job alone. But someone has to say something. Someone has to come up with a plan how you win. Like right now, you're just reacting
And
to their
that's-
stuff.
Just contest.
I
The
think it's
position you play is fine, by the way, behind here. There's nothing wrong with that.
oh my god.
Thought I blocked that. Feels bad.
Sorry, my bubble was too late. It's okay.
So
We'll
that's
grab
an
on next fight.
FYI. You did block most of it, it just got between you and the hotel.
Your comp's still fine, so you don't have to swap. And what did they use? They use Shatter.
Are they gonna play this properly? Or...
Try to. I'm forwarding this to my team anyway, so yeah, it's good. So, generally, whenever there's a fight over, the first thing you start with is what did they use? Right now, they use Shatter. What do they have? I haven't seen them use Visor in a while. So they have Visor. They haven't bladed yet. They have Blade. They have Trans. They have Nano. That kind of shit has to go on. And after that, you say, what is that? Like, you call their ults. So here's the setup. There it goes. You call their ults. I'm going to type it here. Call ults. Then likely ult. Likely ult. What do I mean by that? Which ult do you think is the most likely they're gonna try to win the fight with? Now, if they have a graph, what's the ult you're gonna think they're gonna use first? Graph. Be ready for a graph setup. What do we use to counter it? So next thing is counter. What do we counter it with? We can transit. After that, win condition. Perfect. So that's not typing. First thing is you call their ults. What ults do they have? Which one of their ults do we have to be careful with? How do we counter their setup? They have Boop Shatter setup. Be ready with your bubble. They have Graph. I'm gonna transit. They're gonna Blade. I'm gonna transit. They have I don't know. They have a Diva Bomb. I'll keep my Zarya bubble for it. Like that kind of stuff. That's your counter setup. After that, what's our win condition? Like, let's say you have Shatter. Let's go with Shatter after that. Or, if you want to go first, you say they have these ultis. What do we counter with? We have nothing good to counter them with. So we use our win condition first. Let's set up our play before they set up theirs. That's how you go with it, right? So, call their ults. What's ult they're going to use? Do we have a counter? If yes, we can start with that. If not, we go with our win condition. That's how you usually play it.
Okay, like,
That's not typing.
No projected.
Well, but that's how it generally
Sorry,
works.
discorded.
Now most teams, here's the thing, most teams in contenders don't even do that properly, which is sad, which is very sad. That's how it, like I thought if you reach contenders, that's how it should be, but apparently not with some teams.
Ryan's discorded. Half.
pushes Ryan as soon as he comes up.
Like on both regions, in EU and in NA, teams don't even do that. It's just sad. I thought that was basics,
Shatter
but
again.
it's not.
I'm gonna go for one now.
Grabbing.
Ryan's discorded.
Like right here, you use so many ults. You used beat, or was it their beat? I think you used beat as well. Graph combo Shatter is crazy.
Focus again, G. Focus your blading again during your Zen.
I'm dead.
Like because it's getting hectic because you don't have a plan here. Now, your positioning and stuff is fine and how you engage. Ich habe mir das Schema, glaube ich, auf, dann kann ich es auf dem zweiten Bildschirm haben. Nice. So the thing is, right here, it's getting hectic because you don't have a plan, right? Let's say you had a plan. They use Blade. I'm gonna trance. What do we start with? We start with Graph. You wouldn't have shattered into that. Do we Graph combo it? He wouldn't have shattered it. He would have just pinned it. What do we do? Do we start with the shatter? Maybe like you use so many ultis here at the same time because you don't have the plan set up, right? So that's the biggest problem I see right now. Now there's not even a problem with gameplay right here. The biggest problem right now is it's just getting hectic because there's no plan with it. That's the most important thing.
Shatter.
Like here's the thing, you can't blame someone for using their ult if you don't have a plan, because this guy just thinks, I just heard them use this and that, let me just counter with my shatter, and this guy thinks I'm gonna just grab here, but how about you communicate this between each other so you know what you're gonna use first.
No, our Zen is still.
It's important.
Taxi.
Right here, Taxi or Zen,
Push
good.
that, yeah.
Very good. You still have your trance. What are you gonna use your trance for right now, for example? What do they have? Like, your positioning's fine. There's nothing wrong with your positioning. Your Brig could be a bit more with your Rhine here and look for aggro plays, but in general, also your Diva would want to be up here, so she has the high ground, can shoot down from there. But in general, the position you chose, your Rhine's here, your Zarya's here, your Brig's close by, your Lucio's around them because he knows he doesn't have to peel for you. The only one that should be in a different position right now is your Diva up here, but she's low HP, so you can't even understand that. But generally, your positioning and that stuff is fine, but planning is missing right now. And that's probably the most important one.
Yeah, we lose this. Out.
Wow, they just wasted.
Like right here, if you know you have nothing else, the first thing you can do is you can aggro trance into them and force them back. Like walk in with trance, because we have nothing else. And with the trance, we farm Graph or we farm Shatter. Genji causing havoc at the moment.
They use Nano.
Im ganzen Stream nicht, was ich mit der Trance machen soll. Deshalb ist es gut zu callen, dass du zum Beispiel sagst, ich behalte meine Trance für das Blade. Und das ist alles, wofür ich es behalte. Für das Blade oder für den Visor. Und wenn du nichts weißt, was du damit anfangen kannst, dann sagst du einfach, ich will Agro-Trance. Zum Beispiel hier, in der Zeit, wo du deine Trances noch hast, ist wahrscheinlich schon eine neue Trance gehabt. Deshalb versuchst du ein bisschen mehr zu farmen. Ich kann nur Q drücken, wenn Genji Q drückt.
Und that's...
Ja, normalerweise willst du es für Genji Blade behalten, nicht für Visor, weil Visor macht nichts gegen Goats. Er hat einfach dein Shield und Defense Matrix. Und das war's. Deshalb versuch deinen Trance für Genji zu behalten. Und hier ist das Ding. Wenn die versuchen, deinen Trance zu forcen, bevor er Blade hat, dann benutzt es nicht. Sondern behalte es lieber für den nächsten Fight. Wenn er dann bladet, nachdem sie dich getötet haben, dann hast du im nächsten Fight Free Trance. Question mark? You mean
Inner
dank
backline.
toilet mouth? Why are you question marking?
They have another blade.
Yeah, they do. They might have another shutter as well.
Can transfer blade.
Probably.
So you walk out, one thing, your Ryan's already up here when your Zen's just respawning. Regroup here as a team. Look, you're already crit, this guy is hit. You probably only have half shield now. Regroup here. Or even better, in here. And then you walk out as a team.
I'm gonna go for a shot here. Wheel here.
Like right here, they already crit these
Hear me
people.
up first, hear me up first.
And you don't even know who you heal.
I'm going for one
Because they're all crit.
Lose this Discord.
Get a proper regroup. Right here, if he hits a shatter, you trans. Yeah, good trans.
Run one.
Genji
If she
still
clutch this
discorded.
fight, because their comp's shit.
You can keep going, boys. Lucy's one.
The trans
There
was
is
good.
discorded.
There, hold on.
Is that his first blade? Is that his first blade? I
This
didn't
is
remember.
discorded.
If it's his first blade,
You see that?
you keeping your
Renji
chance
gets
is
help,
absolutely
discorded.
fine. If your goal is to
defect.
cuck their blade because you can't deal with their blade, it's fine. But generally, Genji blade is not that hard to deal with as goats. Because your Lucio can boop him, your Diva can boop him, your Brick can bash boop him. Seine zweite? Okay. Das war deine erste Trance, ne?
No projected.
Deshalb Versuch, ich würde nicht mal in Goats gegen irgendwas mit Genji. Außer, ich weiß nicht. Du kannst es machen, du kannst es behalten, aber generell, ich würde mir gar nicht so große Sorgen um den Clown machen. Die ersten haben wir mit Beat gemacht und dann bin ich mit Trans geschoben. Ja, genau. Ich würde einfach gegen sowas, ich meine, du kannst es machen, es zu behalten, aber generell, ich würde mit der Trans ein bisschen. Vor allem, wenn ich Goats dagegen spiele. Du hast noch Brick als Bash, Boop Away gegen den Typen. Du brauchst keine Trance, um Genji töten. Natürlich kann es passieren, dass der Genji dann poppt off, weil er wartet, bis ihr keinen Bash habt oder so, aber generell ist es nicht 100% wichtig, Trance für den Typen zu behalten. Ich würde es lieber für Graph oder so behalten.
Oh, das kann man
Oder für irgendwas. Wenn dein Team low wird, würde ich es hier benutzen. Gegen das Team.
Grab on this way.
Zarya discarded. Ryan's
Let's
discarded.
see. Everything is fine. That Genji, one thing, if you play this, first of all, you should play faster into them. You play goats against Rein Zarya without any kind of good backup. So fuck up their front line, run into them. Second of all, if their Genji dashes in, your Brig needs to play with you in the back line. If their Genji dashes in like that, he's supposed to just fucking die, especially if he dies alone. Just haben wir ein Beat gemacht. Schon gelesen. So, make sure your Brig is aware of the Genji. That Genji needs to be cucked 24/7. And so does their Reinhardt. Whenever Genji uses dash, you run at him. If they don't use dash, you run at the Rein. That's how you play against this. Play faster.
Zarya discarded. Ryan's
You
discarded.
graph here, the graph's fine. Right here, that Genji, I hope your Brig deals with him. Okay, good
Nice.
combo.
Genji's low in the backline.
Yeah, good.
Where?
Deal with the Genji as well.
I'm there.
dead. Push Soldier, push Soldier.
Soldier's discarded.
Oh, is this 2 maps?
Go ahead.
Bruh. Okay, we can maybe do 2 maps. I only have 2 word reviews, so it's fine.
They will
Thought
go
the Brig was to stay with Ryan 24/7, to be honest.
Tap.
In Goats v Goats, yep. In Goats v Goats, there's no one that can assassinate your Zenny. So your Brig stays with your Ryan right here at the front line, because the Ryan's the target. Their Ryan right here is the target. Now, if they play anything except Goats, like anything that dives, if they play, let's say they play Hard Dive. Let's say they play Monkey Diva, Tracer, Genji, right? Against Goats, your Brig has to protect your Zen. Because if they jump your Ryan, she'll have enough time to walk up here and help him. But if they jump your Zen's just gonna die if she doesn't bash someone and give him armor pack. So you always have to protect the weakest target. Now in Goats v Goats, your weakest target is your front line. Because they can't get to your backline unless they kill your front line. In Goats versus anything else, it's your backline. Because they will most likely try to kill your backline. So Zenny needs protection from anything except for Goats. War für mich praktischer, 2 hochzuladen. Gotcha.
Down to this way.
Huge. You like
Genji
the emotes?
discarded.
Dude, that fucking smile emote so good.
I'm gonna rally here.
Ryan's discarded. Oh no.
I keep up with that.
Just happened. The visor. Look, the visor is just fucking useless against Goats. You don't need anything for that.
Zarya discarded.
Just hold shield and eat it. Okay, look right here. You do nothing. You just run at them. That's how you're supposed to play this. You literally just run at them and you just beat
Ryan's
them.
discarded.
Friend zoned. What?
Kill it too.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Alright, okay, back now, back now, back now, back now.
Like you always want to think of what is their comms win condition. What is our win condition? What's your win condition? You brawl. You play. You run over them because they have nothing mobile. Their tanks are immobile. So what is your win condition? You run over their tanks. If they had Monkey Diva, what would be your win condition? Bunkering somewhere. As soon as they press shift, sorry. As soon as one of their tanks press shift, then you run over them because they have no more mobility. Like as Goats, you always wait for your opportunity. If they have no mobility, you can fuck them up. If they have mobility, you have to wait for that mobility, and then you can fuck them up. And while you wait for mobility, you want to either bunker somewhere or play objective. That's your 2 options. You always want to know what their win condition is. Their win condition right now is Nano Blade or something, or Good Shatter. Like, their comp makes no fucking sense. These 2 heroes do nothing. If you just run over this guy, he will just perma-feed. And this guy, whenever he dashes, no one else can follow up with him. So if your Brig's ready for it, he's just dead as well. This guy is useless. With his visor, his ult's useless. So the only thing they have nothing. You just run over this guy, and he should just die 24/7.
Don't think
That's how
so.
you play this.
That's not gonna work. Let's play this corner still.
Like, look at this Genji. It's inside you right now. He should be
Push.
dead.
I don't know.
Okay, aggro beat. Run in, run in, run in. Decent pin.
Ryan's discarded. Genji's discarded. Anna discarded. There's some Soldier in here.
That's screwed.
Okay, we have to again.
Discords are fine. So generally, this is fine. Like, that's how you're
No,
supposed
you
to play
don't.
it. But without beat even. You're just supposed to run at them. and they will auto lose because Soldier and Genji cannot stand the damage, and they cannot peel for the Ryan. Okay, good trans. Like this is good. Keeping trans for Nanoblade is actually good because Nanoblade will actually kill your Brig instantly. Really good trans here.
Kill Ryan, kill Ryan, kill
Hawk
Ryan.
champions. Again here, I said that to Sugo as well earlier. If you're trans, like this would have cut it close, but if they shatter, try to body block the pin as well, because it's the only thing that will kill for trans here, unless he gets a good slice dash. So try to eat that pin for your teammate right here.
Francis got it.
I'm grabbing.
Team likes to complain about my screaming. I mean, screaming in general is not very helpful, right? If you're just screaming to scream, if it's a necessary scream because they're not listening, then it's good. But if it's just screaming to scream,
It's alright.
it's not good.
The Ryan is a fucking bot.
Did he just take his shield down or did you stun him?
I
But that trans was really good right here. Got a lot of value.
Yes.
Blocked their full blade and pretty much their shatter as well. But that was stupid by them. They scream it's necessary. Okay, that's what they all say.
Unfortunate.
That's what they all say.
Morris is still. Farah discorded.
Oh my god, you're split. Urian should not be over here by himself.
Back to 60, you cunts.
Zarya's alone behind you, brother.
Yeah, I'm getting her. Don't worry about it. I have my dominance.
Back up now.
You have your dominance. Okay, cool.
Sure, Kim, sure.
I'm gonna
Mora discorded.
Where is one?
Oh god, dead.
Okay, that's just clear.
What?
Oh my
Okay.
god, you just got destroyed. That should not be happening though. Your Brig should be ready to stop that pin.
Okay.
Ryan's a feeder. I need it all the time. What? Oh, the screams?
Zulu, your fucking forehead.
Oh my god.
I've grabbed.
Just get back, get back.
You're not gonna improve if you stop memeing.
Farah's discorded.
What's up, please?
I'm gonna grab
I'm back,
them.
I'm back, I'm back. Yeah.
Okay, they have a Farah now. So you want to discord it for your diva, the Farah, because she's their win condition. Because you have nothing to do with her except for you and your diva. So try to get relieve pressure from your front line by focusing this clown right here. Now the graph's good. See what happens. They have already
Farah
barrage.
discorded.
Heal me up here, heal me up.
So you have to deal
Your
with this
fault.
guy.
Push Ryan.
I'll get that trans. Okay, good
Push,
trans.
push, 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 push.
Spitting.
Push Ryan, push Ryan, push Ryan.
Go right.
Oh, man.
By the way, say a word here. Right now, you see there, Urian has to call it for
Your
you.
fault.
Push Ryan, push Ryan.
I'm a teammate. I
No
reckon.
beats.
So right here you say, I have trans soon. Like right now, they have no clue. Your teammates have no clue what's about to happen. They're probably thinking, hey, we're fucked. I'm super low. So right here,
Give up.
they're not in any kind of setup to run forward right when the graph ends because you're transing. So right here you should be like, I'm 4% to trans. Try to sustain right now. Transing now. Run into them.
Huge push, 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 push.
Like right here, you see there's like a delay a little bit because he's like huge because he has to process it. Like Urian still has to, or I don't know who said that. Who said push, 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 but that guy still has to process in his brain what just happened. That you trans them, that they can aggress now. So if you call, I have trans right now, be ready to aggro into them.
Spitting.
It will give you this extra second and you can catch them off guard. Now he hits a fat shatter.
Rance discorded.
You slam, more slam, kill it.
Okay, you trade Moira for Ryan, they see 9, unlucky.
Nice.
The Ryan said it? Yeah.
They are.
So make sure you call that. So they're a bit more ready, like you know, it's a bit more explosive. It's harder for them to deal with it.
I promise you that they're not on.
Okay, so
Linda.
they see 9 at the end. Generally, trading their main healer for Urian in goats,
Taking the last 2 games.
I cannot find.
not sure if it's worth. That is close.
Okay,
Probably
what
not
are we
worth.
doing now?
But they see 9, so it's fine.
Hotel.
Because I think you
Okay.
would have lost that without Urian. Oh boy, don't pin there, buddy.
Soldier discorded.
Run into them right now. They have soldier again. As soon as you see that, if they have Ryan Zarya, you just run in here into their Reinhardt. And if there's soldiers up here, you run in here and your diva goes up here. Bam Arena, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. So your diva deals with anyone that's not the Ryan, and the rest of you runs at the Ryan and fucks him up. Right here. Look at him, he's so
Rhino is
juicy.
discorded.
Yeah, go. Okay, go hotel, that's okay.
Work from my bubble.
It's not necessary. Oh my god,
just
don't
got
go
it.
don't go for unnecessary fire strike. You can tell that to your Ryan. Don't go for unnecessary fire strikes against non-goats teams because you just ate a fucking rocket, probably a bunch of shurikens and some soldier left click and probably someone from a Zen or something. So don't go for fire strikes against that because they have a lot of poke. Make sure you walk in with your shield until you're this close with the Reinhardt, and then you start swinging at his face together. Ryan had a team named Unbind Charge after his charging habits, by the way.
Yeah, anti.
Yeah, I just go away.
My shield's broke.
Good.
Stabilize.
Yeah, look right here. You guys didn't reset. If you need reset, you reset in here, wait, and then you run at the Ryan. You have to play fast. If you play slow against this, you give their soldier unnecessary value by just shooting your shield. They will win the shield war. So you don't play for shield war, you play for kills against their setup. That Ryan is juicy. You set up everything until you have 2k shield, full HP in main, and then you rush them here, or like in main, you come from this side. So
That's discorded.
that's your win
And then-
condition. Like you give the soldier.
Where are we going? Where are we going all the way behind?
Yes.
We need to die or
No,
get out.
my shield got melted, so.
Yeah, that because
Okay.
you played too slow.
Alright, I'm just
There you
gonna
go.
die.
Oh,
She got melted because you
are
played
we?
too slow.
Okay.
Monka W.
That's a shit. ton of
Monka
spam.
W?
I have to go right side and just.
Oh my god. She almost made it. Unlucky.
Yeah. Bubble me, we speed onto them, I push the Ryan, save the bubble for when I engage, and then it should be fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, that rocket hurts.
Alright.
They probably have visor by
Sorry,
now.
it's discorded.
Right now, here's still no old communication and what your win condition is. So that's the biggest part I would take away right now. Like that setting up and understanding
discorded.
how you play against setups. That will come from time as well. But the bigger part is learning old comms, win condition, counter setups, that kind of stuff. It's important.
Do not have a
Ryan still discorded.
Don't push, just try and force that out. Good soldier, good
And
soldier.
that's
Okay, it doesn't matter. You don't have to trans that once you lose one of the guys. That's fine. Reset. What did they use? They used visor. They used nano with it. I couldn't tell anymore. But what's your win condition? What do you have? Someone make a
Gotta be
plan.
faster this time. I'll speed them bubble. Don't
He wants to play fast. Now that's something in general, but that's still not a win condition. Playing fast is not a win condition. Playing fast is
I'm trapped and dead.
that's unlucky. Yeah, be careful for traps. He's Junkrat. Oh, that looked funny as fuck though.
grab
He
and
didn't
tie.
wanna
Was that on new patch where Junkrat projectiles faster?
toss this soldier again.
They look crazy fast.
Probably.
Fucking hate Junkrat, dude.
Alright, we're gonna shadow break all this fight and
Gotta love a good old trap. Oh, it's a new one? Okay.
We can go for Gret.
Fucking Junkrat, mate.
Let me shatter first.
do we wanna use shadow first?
Yeah. Alright.
The Ryan's discorded.
One go.
Like right here, if you know they have Shatter, and you have Beat, I assume you have Beat by now, your Lucio should be on top of the statue, so he's in no danger ever of getting Shattered. And if that Shatter hits, he can beat down. Or if they have Shatter, you play on the other side of statue or behind here, or you play more to the left here. Like, if you know they have Shatter, you will set up differently, and then not both of your supports will get Shatter. You can sustain their Shatter. But right now, the fuck?
He's
You,
discorded.
right now you will
Kill him. Right shot, kill him.
somehow you sustain it.
Focus
How?
Ryan, focus Ryan, focus Ryan, focus Ryan,
What?
focus Ryan,
Still discorded. Dead.
Ryan.
I don't know.
Sorry, I discorded. I'm dead.
Skill rat? Yeah, he's so fucking annoying. So make sure if you know they have Shatter or they know they have Grab or what, if you know what their win condition
Should I
is,
use
you can set up accordingly, right? But if you don't know,
because I don't
because
know
you don't talk about it,
what to save it for
That's
really.
right. Well, you see, right here you could have trans that Shatter if you didn't get Shattered, or you could have, you can keep it for their Blade again. Actually, they have Junkrat. Never mind, they don't have Blade anymore. But you can keep it for the Grav. Snipe Rat got me.
Let's go right
King
side.
Ryan's
Sniper. Rat.
discorded.
Oh my god.
Stabilize, stabilize.
2 top right.
Let's go.
Your movement's fine here. Just rush down that Reinhardt. Now, like right now, their Junk's just piping you from above. The way it's supposed to go is you walk in through the choke. Like you chill at the choke. You wait for full matrix, full shield, then you walk in with shield as soon as the Junkrat starts spamming, you hold matrix, and then you fuck up that Reinhardt on point. That's how it's supposed to go.
Beating.
You're just playing too slow. You're giving their Junkrat and
Ryan's discorded.
their soldiers so much value by playing slow.
Lucio one, Lucio one, Lucio one.
That's the biggest
Ryan's still
mistake here
discorded.
besides the planning.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Zaya, Zaya, Zaya,
Like
Zaya.
positioning and stuff, it's fine. It's not bad, but
Please kill the soldier.
okay, that's
I
fine.
fat fingered. I'm sorry.
Also, that kind of stuff is not good. Even if that trans is shit, why talk about it? Doesn't do anything. It's just pissing off your Zen player right here. If you talk like that, whoever did these noises
Recontest.
doesn't help.
I don't have chat for that.
Ooh, that was good by your diva.
Okay.
Alright, D.Va on Kai, everyone push.
So if someone makes a bad ult, it happens. We're humans. People make mistakes in game, so don't talk about it. Just be like, unless you think unless you think he's gonna do it again. Like if it's a fat finger, why give a shit? It's a fat finger. There's nothing you can do. It's over, right? But if someone makes a play and you think he did it on purpose, but you think it's bad, you just tell him next time try this instead. And that's how you give feedback in game. If you think it's necessary to give him feedback right now. But generally, if people make mistakes, you don't comment on it. It's just gonna piss them off. All you can say is it's fine, it's okay. Focus on next fight. That's what you say. Don't talk about people's mistake mid-game. It's not good. It's just gonna piss them off. And it takes away focus from the game. Right here, I don't even know what the fuck happened. You guys fought in a... Don't go back alley against a Junkrat. That Junkrat's gonna fuck you up in there, because no matter where he shoots, he's always gonna hit someone. Always fight in the open against Junkrat. It's harder for him to shoot anything.
Really?
Wait up, your team is split.
Okay, planning. Okay, Kim, I want you to write down planning. Make sure, next time you give me a VOD from a scrim, make sure it doesn't matter if the plan's good or not. Just make sure anyone comes up with a plan before fights.
Bomb me, I need a cleanse.
It's important.
The Anas is coded.
And you guys will get 10 times better in a
Rance is
week.
coded.
It's crazy how much
No,
better
okay.
you will get if you write that down and you give it as a feedback to your team. If you guys get planning into your comm structure before fights, you will get better so quickly. It's crazy.
He's pushed cart. And then pushed up.
Like, take that thing I did where it's like, call their ults, what's their win condition, counter setup, our win condition.
Oh.
And if that's too hard, you skip the first couple of steps, where you just start with, like, if it's too hard to do all these things, because it is hard to do it, you skip a couple of steps. The most important one is, you start with call their ults, because that's basic. You have to do that all the time. Now, we can skip that what's their win condition part and just try to react to it. But so, if it's too hard, you start with call ults into win condition, okay? You skip the counterpart condition. I wrote it right. So you call their ults, and you call your win condition. So something like they have blade, visor, shatter. Let's grab them, okay? Something like that. Let's restart, and then you implement next step. So you call ults. I'm just cut it off as CU, and then their win condition. Their win condition. Then you implement that part, and then you call your win condition. Your win condition. And then the next step is, after that, you call ults, you call their setup, you call a counter to their setup, and then you call your win condition. I charged in 5, gotta go get my seat. Peace, I'd enjoy Reaper. Let's grab forehead. Big plan. Plan win. Okay, you guys are fucking idiots. God damn it, dude. Thank God I don't have to coach my Twitch chat right now. Thank God I'm not in a team with Twitch chat. Okay? You guys would make me go crazy. Like, I would freak the fuck out with you guys. What do you mean, come on, bruh? It's the truth. I'll be like, what did they use? And they're like, and then Twitch is like, they used everything. Forehead, lol, kappa, kipo, frappa. Like, what the fuck? And then what do we do? Let's just win forehead. Fucking hell. You're coaching Twitch chat? Yeah, but only one member. Like, let's imagine my team would be Twitch chat. I would freak the fuck out every scrim.
Nice one as well.
Playing with a bunch of foreheads. Open the stream and already teamless? What?
What?
God damn it. So the most important, like, I don't even want to go into detail on this stuff, because I think the most important thing right now is planning for this team. Coming up with plans, talking about their ult economy. Because in general, your positioning, it's not bad. It's not like someone's out of position 24/7 getting punished for it, or someone's like throwing grav into the air, or this guy's just getting his shield broken before the fight even starts, or your Brick's just feeding on cooldown, or using her E wrong or something. Like, in general, this is fine. But, you know,
Alright, play the first corner.
Coach a random teammate out of your viewers. Oh my god. I would.
Watch the tire,
Okay.
watch the tire.
I'm not sure about that one, Atlumen.
Keep me up,
So
keep
I'm
me up.
Your fault.
Steven, then I said some. Bruh.
Ryan's discorded.
Kill the Ryan, you gotta
Like right here, if you know he has, like right here, if you know he has nano, what you can do is let's aggro on the Ryan. They're gonna nano this clown, keep your amp, and we get the fuck out. It's a good setup to counter their nano. That's like counter setup. What do they use? They have nano. Let's bait their nano, get the fuck out. After that, we grab. It's a simple
Oh
plan.
fuck.
Get the right. Both right.
Right, no,
Makes
no,
sense to plan and comp even if no one listens? No, I don't do it either. It makes sense if you want to practice it.
And that's
But Kim, like you see, in ranked, if you start playing, you like, hey, let's graph after this. And then the guy just chucks his graph across and he didn't wait for after whatever you said. You're gonna lose your mind. Because I tried that like 5 seasons ago. Let's make a team. We call ourselves Progi.
We're back at
God
the
damn it.
It's fine.
I tried doing that. I can't do it anymore in ranked, calling stuff.
Zulu, do
I'll
you
lose
know
my
what we're
mind.
doing here?
And
Try to practice
No,
ult
it is
tracking in ranked, but
guns.
you know what? Yeah, okay, ult tracking. Okay.
yeah,
Everyone tells me what they use and if they feed ults. Ult tracking in ranked is fine. I do that sometimes too, because then you don't tell people what to do. So you just say, what did they use? What did they have? That's something you can do.
So basically,
That's it, by the way.
You rotate with sides.
You don't want me to watch this one?
Gosh, mate, I'm not in the mood for this.
Both of you quiet, please.
Oof, someone's not in the mood. Unlucky. The second map? Yeah. Yeah, I realized I can't tell the difference between King's Row and Oasis, but thank you for clarifying. God damn it, kid. You're such a forehead. God damn it.
They're going through mid.
Can you? I don't know.
Right now.
My eyesight's not that bad. Come on now.
Ryan is discarded. Never mind.
Can you play DPS comp or Monkey Diva? Ooh.
kill the trooper, kill the trooper.
And that's
Yeah. So here's one thing. Don't go on top of the point here. Your Pharah needs to, if they play soldier, any kind of hit scan that deals with this stack up here, you have to play around cover. Or, here's the thing. You play around cover until your monkey decides to jump in, and then you go on point and look for aggressive stuff. But don't just play aggressively when your monkey's not jumping their soldier.
Rube's in the back, Rube's
So
in the
proud
back,
of you,
back.
Pro. Thank you,
Kill
Ali.
the trooper, kill the trooper.
and that's
Like right here, you die because you're Pharah and you are playing too aggressive, both of you. So you have to coordinate that. You poke, and once your monkey's in position, he says, "I'm jumping the soldier," and then you and then you press your E as Pharah, jump in,
right.
and you can follow up.
What are we switching to then? Like what he does.
Yeah,
Switch to full goats. Or
full goats. Okay.
Can we get a decision, Mr. Main Tank, please?
Oh, okay, go. Full goes then.
Give me Zen.
Sorry, get over, sorry.
Give me Zen. Okay, full goats. That's why also in general, does your Lucio not play Mercy? Because generally you want to keep the Zen player on Zen here, just for this reason, because Zen is used in most comps. If you swap Zens around, it's not good. So generally, give this guy Mercy if he plays it. I don't know if he plays it, and you keep Zen.
We're here.
One round, bro. I'm a better Mercy than
Go
he
that
is.
take point.
Okay. Well, still
The rest
though,
is discorded.
Kill the Reaper, kill the
And
Reaper.
that's
I would rather have him learn it. He's learning it. I would rather have him learn it,
Kill this Reaper.
and
holy
you stay
shit.
Zen, so you have better swaps later on. It's better.
I need heals.
For some reason, I play Mercy. Yeah. Just let him learn it then. They have weird divide line. What? What is that English? They have weird divide line sun hero pools. I just got dyslexia, light bulb. I need to play more Ana and improve my aim. That's fine. I'm sorry, light bulb, but what? Am I reading it wrong? I don't know. I don't know. Clarify, please. Get dyslexia. Please clarify, light bulb. I'm confused what you just said.
No, they might have soldier.
Very confused.
Alright, just go full left. Just take point.
Sai, you're not
Left
supposed to
with
be
us.
on your front line and go to play with your Zen.
So generally here, what's your play? They play soldier shit again. Rush there, right? Let's see, support your opponents. Ah, Who plays what hero is necessarily defined by what role they're in.
Push run.
Wait, what? The first aid. Who plays what hero is necessarily defined by what role they're in. Well, usually it is, yeah. So, if you play Mercy Zen, your Zen player plays Zen, and like your flex support plays Zen, and your main support plays Mercy. If you play anything with Lucio, your main support usually is a Lucio player. In this team, oh. Well, yeah, but generally, for those reasons, for optimal swapping and stuff, you want your main support to be the Mercy player in the setup, because if you swap around and you keep the Zen, and then you swap and your Zen's like 62 trans, you're wasting 60% ult charge, because you have to swap players. So generally, it's better to, like, if that guy can't play Mercy, it's better to make him learn Mercy than to keep it this way. Unless for some reason, Kim is such a god at Mercy that it's worth it. The problem is that I started playing Mercy Ana and then added Zen. Oh yeah, like if you're such a god at Mercy that it's crazy, like you Dridro level Mercy, then sure, keep her on Mercy. But otherwise, Kim, you play Zen. Or he used to play Lucian Zen. Such weird hero pools.
Ryan's discarded. And that's...
Yeah, don't. Also, if you play goats, don't come from under here. Go from main or go from halls and go high ground. Take that space. Forcing him to practice Mercy. Good. Good. Alright, okay, this map looks like Garbo. We skipped this one, I think. Go down here again, whatever. Yeah, 100. Okay, this map looks absolutely weird. So what do you start here? Let's see. Goats. Or bronze back then, bro, you don't judge. It's fine. I'm just trying to help. Late rotation? Yeah. I'm not blaming you for it. I'm just saying it's not the best hero pool to have. That's my point.
Let's go right side. Got Diva. Let's go all the way around.
Okay.
That's not a good call, just for your main tank. In case your main tank's here right now, if they run in here and intercept your Zen crossing here, he's just 100% dead. So, also you gain nothing from walking here and go here. You give them point for free, and all they do is turn around this way, and it's like a retake for you, because you have to walk through this show again. So, walk around here does absolutely nothing for you. And it's just a risk for nothing. So, it works out here, because no one died, so whatever.
I don't have bubble. I'm at bubble.
Ryan's
But still,
discarded.
like right here, look, they have all this space on point if they took it to shoot you from, and your Zen only has these angles because you have these two walls blocking him. So generally, try to take, if you come from this side back here, try to take this side of the point and then just fight here. Eze9, thanks for follow, appreciate it. Discharge right clicks if you know you will
Back
peek
up,
corner.
You know. Push run.
Well, yeah, you have it pre-charged.
Wait, stabilize.
In general, mid-fight, don't charge up right
Yes,
clicks.
you're up,
In
you're
goats
up.
we go, it's just left click people if you can.
Push run.
Speeding.
Discarded.
Kills fine. Run dead, nice.
Oh my
Break.
God.
Break discarded.
Okay, good. They're out of
Diva
position, good
discarded.
punish.
Diva.
Good discord. Your target focus, generally, you're all following the target focus, which is a good thing. Some teams don't do that at higher levels, so that's a good thing. Your target focus, generally, what you're calling with targets is good.
Let's,
Planning's missing though. They beat it.
please get us in.
Push in.
Diva 1.
Ooh, you have to watch out now behind you.
Kills fine. He's alone.
Right now, mid-fight, if that happens, mid-fight generally, if it's a... So, one thing in general, Kim, if it's a weird fight, like a messy fight, where it's like even trades and shit, don't split yourself from the team. Be with the team. Be next to your brig.
Push.
Like right here, you should be here with your team. Because right now, if the Diva flies through your team and somehow gets on the other side and can shoot you, she might force chance by herself with this Lucio. And the Rhine's coming from the back. Might fuck you up here in a second.
one.
Look right here, the Rhine just fire struck. He's right next to you right here. You're distracted easily, so you have to be in messy fights, mid-fight, be with your team. Don't split yourself. I'm the Diva here, buddy. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, base.
Discarded.
Kills fine. Still run.
They're discarded.
That's good. Go back on
Lucy
point. You don't have the
discarded.
point yet, team.
I can grab.
Stop chasing. Get the point. Okay, good. Got the point. So target focus on team is pretty good,
D.Va discarded.
but
Break on point discarded.
yeah, that's super
She's
far
dead.
positioning.
Kill
Fuck her up.
this break, kill this break.
Oh my god, you have to be careful with the Ryan here. You can't turn for that. If someone's in your backline as Ryan, goats v goats, you still shield main and walk back until that guy is in front of you. You can look to body block him here, so you can walk backwards as well. But you shield main and maybe get one swing maximum in there. If you turn around for more than one swing, this guy will fuck you up. I wouldn't even go for a swing. I would wait, and once he is in front of my shield here, then I would swing him and kiss him goodbye with a swing.
D.Va discarded.
Do we still fight this?
Right here as a D.Va, since you're here. Let's see. What do you do?
We can't.
You're the one to touch. Okay, you didn't touch. So, as a D.Va, in general, I said this before. In general, in these comps, you always want to send the guy on point that they least want to focus. Who's the guy they least want to focus in goats v goats? Lucio and D.Va. So, since your Lucio's in crit, you're the one that solves the point here. Because if you go behind them here and they turn for you, your Zarya will free shoot these clowns with your Zenny. So they have to make a decision. Either we rush down these targets in front, or the Ryan has to still shield here while we kill the D.Va, which will waste time, and you will get more stuff on point, and you can maybe break the shields. That's the way you clutch. Hier persönlich unseren Targetfokus als annehmbar bezeichnet. Ich meine, ihr callt die Targets, ganz okay.
We lost it, back up.
No
You focus
projectors.
Discord,
Rance
was in
discarded.
Ordnung ist. Sure. So always put the guy on point that they least want to focus, which is your D.Va and your Lucio.
Rock up next fight.
Okay, wait now, you're not 6 yet, and he's walking in already. Oh boy.
Go. Ryan on the left, push Ryan on the left, Ryan on the left.
Like right here. Here's one thing your team's good at. This guy right here is telling you the target he wants to fuck up, which is good. It's not always the best target, but right now, focus Ryan on left, so everybody knows there's a Ryan on left, we need to focus. It's really good. It's good target focus. Like if this guy shoots someone else right now, then it's not the target, like the target caller's fault, because he did his job. He said, I want to focus this guy right here. So if this guy shoots someone else, that's his fault. Then you call him out for it. But the target calls are good.
Discarded.
No backup points.
That was funny
Ryan
as
still
fuck.
discarded.
Oh my god.
Ryan still discarded.
Kill this Ryan, kill this Ryan, kill this Ryan, kill Ryan, kill Ryan.
Ryan
See,
dead.
right. Like, see, yet you still focus the Discord target. Transtis.
Big slam, big slam. Just D.
Big slam. Okay, you
Sorry,
need
sorry,
trans
sorry.
because you hit that big
Zen on
slam.
point.
Oh my god, the FPS.
Dead.
So, no ult calls. Again. I mean,
Use anything?
I sound like a broken record, but it's the most important thing here, Kim.
They
So
use
make
trans.
sure your team knows.
Ryan's discarded half.
Ult talking. I don't even want to go in depth on other stuff, because then you might work on that stuff, which is less important.
Wait
Okay.
for Ryan, wait for Ryan. Heal me up, heal me up.
We may
Pure
have to
fob, pure
FPS
fob, pure
alone.
fob. And
So-
Ryan's discarded.
Push Ryan.
I don't even want to go in depth on other stuff that I
Renzo?
see. Like, for example, where's your Ryan right now?
Wait for me to come back.
I don't even know where. Oh, you got booped? Oh, okay.
Roll them out, roll
You
them
got
out, roll
booped.
them out.
It's fine, I need to learn that
Big
still.
shot, big
Yeah, so
shot.
generally,
Sorry.
Stop wasting DM on fire strikes.
like you still, I think this is still your first chance. Did you ever trans this game yet? This map? That can't happen either. If you don't know what to trans, just do an aggro trans every now and then. Be like, hey, let's aggro trans them.
Big's discarded.
You still have trans.
Brick's dead. Even out.
D.Va discarded.
Like right here, you could have saved your Ryan with that trans. Or if you know they have shatter, you could play around the corner and trans their shatter. Like you need to know what you
And
want to
die.
use your trans for. I think what you told me about planning is enough to practice if you want to stop. Yeah. I think that's the most important part, because right now, whatever I'll tell you on top of that, it will just distract you from the bigger part, which is planning as a team. Because in general, you want me to write it down one more time, the scheme for it, how the comm structure should work for it, or do you got it? And also on top of that, make sure you use your trans a bit more frequently, so you can farm new ones. So you know what to use it. Like you say to your team. It's not your team telling you. You tell your team. I'm using trans for their grab, okay? Or I'm using trans for their shatter. And then you track their graph. If that's your stuff, like if you say I'm using trans for this guy's ultimate, then you track this guy's ultimate at this point. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Okay, I'm gonna write it down again. So you after fight. First thing, call ults. This is ult tracking, okay? You call what ults they have. What did they use? What did they have? After that, second point. Their win condition. So you call what is the most likely ult they're gonna use to win that fight. If they have Shatter, you say watch out for their Shatter setup. Watch out for their Graph setup if you think that's the ult they're gonna use first, or what their win condition is. You always want to call what you think their setup is when the next fight starts. Like, let's say you just lost the fight, you retake. What did they farm? They have a Shatter. Watch out for their Boop Shatter setup. Watch out for their Bash Shatter setup. Or they have Graph. And so you say stuff like, watch out for their Graph. They have a Graph. Then the third point. Counter setup. So, point 3. You say they have Boop Shatter. What do we do against that? You tell your Zarya, keep your bubble for when they boop, your self bubble. Step forward and try to block their Shatter with your self bubble. If they have Graph, we trance their Graph. If they aggro trance, what do? We keep our amp for that. We run back if they do. If they rally, we run back if they do, or we match it with our rally. Like, the next thing is counter setup. Whatever they're setting up, what do? If they aggro Diva Bomb, what do? We ignore it and run into them. Something like that. And then number 4, our win condition. So you call their ults. What is their setup? How do we counter their setup? What is our win condition? That's how it works. Now, our win condition could be like, so the way it could work is like, they just use trance and rally. They have Shatter, Graph, Diva Bomb. Their win condition. I think they're gonna try maybe set up a Shatter first, and then Graph combo if it doesn't work. So be ready for their Shatter with our bubble is the counter setup, and after that we can trance their Graph combo. And then after that is done, we can set up our own Shatter with Boop Shatter. Something like that. It's this one's pretty, how do you say that? This one's pretty elaborate, but in general that's how you want to do it. But mid fight it might be something like, if it has to go fast, it's be like they have Graph Shatter, be ready for their Graph. I can block their Shatter. Counter setup, we have transfer it. After that we look for aggressive Diva Bomb. Something like that. That's how you would do it. And that's like 10 seconds. Like, after a while, it's the same plans over and over again. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna throw a Graph at them. Wow. Like, it's just something, after a while, it's automatic in your brain. What are you gonna say? I have Shatter, set up Boop Shatter. I have Graph Diva Bomb. Do they have trance? No, so we don't need Diva Bomb for it. We just grab them. Do they have trance? Yes, we grab Diva Bomb. Like, you know, force their bubble for it. Like, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the planning you want to do. So, I hope that was helpful. Kim, try to give that feedback to your team, and then you guys will get better very quickly if you do that properly.